Even if Nicki Minaj did not have any involvement with this photo shoot with Kelsey, it truly speaks to how the general public sees Nicki Minaj. The fact that people believe that you would do something like this is your fault. You have been the one getting at this girl for the last couple of years. So we now see you as a vile person that would do anything to get back to somebody who never did anything to you to begin with. We still don't know why. Let's talk about it.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
This mess with Kelsey and Nicki Minaj is truly something. It is truly a image problem for Nicki Minaj. The fact that Kelsey did a photo shoot with Nicki Minaj's shoe or her orthopedic shoe, I don't know what it is, child, but apparently Kelsey did a photo shoot and she had Nicki Minaj's shoe on, and the way she posted on social media, Kelsey, who is the former best friend of Megan Thee Stallion, who y'all know the situation that happened with Tory and all the other stuff. Like, Kelsey has a history of lying and all the other stuff. Like, she is that type of friend. She is the type of friend that folks make skits about. And she's been doing a lot of stuff to spite Megan for the last couple of years, after the trial, after the verdict, and all the other stuff. And now Kelsey posted this picture with Nicki Minaj's shoe, her new shoe line or whatever. And people thought that Nicki Minaj did it. People thought that Nicki paid her to do it, to be a part of the photo shoot for advertisement and all that. And Nicki Minaj came out and said that she had nothing to do with that. She don't have time for drama like that. Like, that's not me. I'm too busy. I'm on tour, da 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 da. And I'm not going to go into direct details of what Nicki Minaj said, but in her response, you can just, you know, tell that she is not messing with that. Like, she's not messing with it. And you know what? I kind of believe her, but I really don't think it matters. And I'm going to tell you why it does not matter. Nicki, you have done so much stuff over the last couple of years, getting at Megan Thee Stallion and other female rappers and stuff who have, you know, rubbed you the wrong way or whatever, who just not interested in being your lackey or whatever. The way you have treated these girls, it's believable that you would do something like that. And I really think that's, like, unfortunate for you and your brand and your legacy. Like, the fact that people believe that you will befriend this girl, pay her to advertise, you know, these shoes and do all of that, like, to get at Megan, is telling about you. Like, it is telling about you. As much as Barb's want to say that the internet makes these beefs out of nowhere, and like, y'all want to believe that everybody is making up these things about Nicki and this hate train and all that, and the hate train is being fueled by Nicki, and she is in the front seat. Like, she is the conductor on this train. She is driving it and she's crashing it. Like, she has no idea. Like, there's so much energy and resources being spent on the hate train that it is on her creativity or even evolving as an artist. And this is another reason why, like, you know, people believe it. Like, you spend so much time in these things, in this drama with these artists and other female rappers, that it is believable that you may have hired Kelsey to do this. So Nicki Minaj says that she didn't tell her to do a photo shoot. She did that on her own accord. But she did send her the shoes. My thing is, you know how that works. Like, you send a package like that to somebody of your new thing, your new merchandise, your new shoes. Of course, they're going to post pictures of it. She might not have been told to do it, but that is the thank you. Like, let me do a photo shoot. You got something out of it. She got something out of it. Like, come on, like, Nicki is trying to fall into that legal situation where it's like, well, I didn't tell her to do it, but she did it on her own. But yes, you know, when folks receive packages and stuff from celebrities, they're going to post that they received them. Like, especially something like this for promotion. So you sent it to her for promotion. And like, just stop with the BS. You are the person who mentioned a person's mother being deceased in a song. You are that girl. You are that brother, in the words of Monique. Like, you will do any and everything. Like the fact that you have been poking at Megan Thee Stallion for the last couple of years, and every time a female rapper that you don't like, you know, album comes out, or there's a tweet about their album sales, like you're posting memes and responding to it. Like, girl, like you are that. There are not other artists on your level who are having to deal with that. I can't name any artist on that type of level that you are on, that you say you are on, who are in this type of mess like that. Like they might have some boyfriend problems or some other stuff, like, but you being a 40-year-old woman, a 40-year-old artist, like has had a long standing career in this industry, is being tied to like mess like this. Like, and not just like mess, like you're 40 years old, 40 plus. These are your like sons, your peers. These are your sons. Like they're quote unquote beneath you, but you're always around them. If these folks are so beneath you, why are you always right under them? Why are you always right under them, peeking up and trying to see what they're doing and trying to shade them? Like, I don't get that. Like, this is that. You are ruining your career, your legacy. Like, you are in the news behind this. And now you have to get on social media to release a statement and say something. You're not even on the grand level of releasing press statements after some mess happens. Like, you don't even have a person to come out and dismiss it. Like, you should be on that level. You should be on the level where you're not associated with this mess. It's stuff that you don't even respond to. We can say that you are chronically online and that's why, and you just talk and da-da-da, but it's like mess like this. You supposed to be so high up that it's a press release talking about, girl, she ain't got nothing to do with this, da-da-da. You had to come out and get on this and say it. Like, because we believe that to be you. We believe that to be something that you would do. So it is what it is. Like, Kelsey hasn't responded and said anything. I wonder if she will. She probably won't, because she does not want to deal with Nicki Minaj's fans or whatever. But like, I would not be surprised. I honestly couldn't tell you who I believe, because Kelsey might have been paid by Nicki Minaj, or Nicki Minaj might have had a conversation with her to do this. But Kelsey, you know, she's not going to come out and say that she did. She don't want to deal with no more. Like, she is feeling good behind building an audience on folks, you know, from people that she is happy to build a audience and a following from people who do not like somebody who she had a fallout with. Like, and she's doing everything to maintain that. She's doing everything except getting on that stand and like being honest and telling the truth. Like, did she even take the stand? Did she even take the stand? Like, girl, like, like Kelsey, you know, them folks said that you were probably the one who, you know, pow pow, pew pew. Like, they saying that you may like been the one. That's what they were saying. Like, that's what they saying, that you could have been the one that did it. Like, you are caught up in some mess. Like, I feel bad for you, to be honest. And I feel bad for you because you being as grown as you say you are, like, I feel bad for somebody who is now forever miserable behind a friend that they were really close to and can't get over the fact that they're not cool with him anymore. Like, you can't get over the fact that they are over you. Like, you are doing everything to get at like Megan and get her attention and to get the Barb's attention because they don't like Megan too. Like, you're doing everything to even post this, like working with Nicki Minaj. That's not something I would like, even if I believe whatever my version of events and stuff, I would have said my stuff and made peace with it. You have not made peace, sister. This is going on years. You still have not made peace with yourself. Like, you're still holding on to this because that's all you are. You are forever tied to being Megan's friend. Like, you don't even have a last name, girl. Like, all we know is Kelsey. I honestly couldn't even tell you what you look like right now without looking at this picture. Like, your whole identity is being an ex-friend of Megan Thee Stallion and being close to her ops or whatever. Like, Girl, let's be honest. The shoes ain't even cute. The shoes look like some shit you wear to Bolero or something. Like that they just give to you. Hey, these are the last over. Like I can get into a whole discussion. Like, girl, the fact that Nicki Minaj is out here selling shoes like this, girl, I'm believing everything when they say that she in debt bad, which is why she's doing more tour stops like right now. Sister's been on tour for a year. She went to the same city twice. Like that's how bad it is. Because sister got some debt to pay off. And you can kind of tell by some of the performances that she doesn't look like she's happy doing it, and she's wore out. Like, but she has to get out here and make this money. She got to pay some bills. That man she's married to probably costing her an arm and leg with all of his litigation problems and stuff. So it's just like, girl, Kelsey, you are tied to this. You are on the losing side, and you are a loser. Kelsey, you are a loser. This is loser behavior. Like, girl, even if, you know, she paid you some money to do this, like, still look like somebody can pay you not because you are talented, not because you have your own image. They're paying you because they don't with the girl and y'all ain't cool. That's bad. It looks even worse that you may have done this for free just to get at this girl. Like, you are mad from being a friend, a former friend of somebody. Like, you need to seek some help because you need to learn to let this relationship go, period. Like, you got to do some work, some internal work with somebody to get this up out of you. Like, you are grieving a relationship that is like been gone. You say you don't care, but yet you're doing stuff like this. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Grieve the relationship. I don't even know what part of the stage of the grief you are in, and I know it is hard to grieve a relationship from somebody that you had a connection with and was close to, but it's like, sister, you can't be holding on this for the rest of your life. Like, you got a child or children or something. Like, you know, not saying you're not focused on that, but it's like you got to be at your strongest to be able to take care of your kids, or kid. Like, you got to do that. Like, you got to build your own identity, sister. Like, and building the identity of being a former friend of somebody and still hating. Like, you could have went on and made your peace and did your thing, but the fact that you're still associating years later with some type of mess with this, like, girl, woo, with friends like y'all, who needs enemies? And I'm in the belief in, like, you respect your friendship at the time. Like, y'all might have fell out or whatever. Like, I'm not one of those supposed to believe the person that you met, you're going to be friends for 30, 40 years. Sometimes relationships evolve. Things happen. But, you know, respect the relationship. Hey, we went our separate ways, da-da-da-da. You know, yeah, you can have conversations about it and da-da-da-da. Like, you know, it is what it is. Have a conversation with even your therapist or friends or something. But to be having this public, consistent public forum about this, like, to the point that it's not even a public forum or you dealing with it. It's like you taking pictures with somebody who has made comments about this girl's mama. Like, that's who you associated with. Like, you just like, where is your moral compass? Like, it must be completely off. Like, girl, where's it going? It's giving true south instead of true north because you're not doing anything but going downhill. Like, girl, you're going so far off course, like so far down that, girl, you might find flat earth at this point. Like, you are determined to fail by any means necessary and for free. For free. Hate that for you.